guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a drugstore makeup tutorial. I am planning on doing my haul. It'll either come before or after this video. But anyways, I just wanted to do this to give you guys an alternative option for a drugstore makeup tutorial. And I think these are great products you can buy at, I bought these at Walmart, Target, Walgreens, like whichever drugstore. And I'm sorry that I didn't upload for the Valentine's Day makeup tutorials. I was just really busy with stuff and it's hard to find a good time to film, and I'm really sorry, but I will continue to make these videos on Tuesday, my regular time, but I will post this up earlier just because I missed this week. So yeah, that's all I wanted to do. But anyways, I hope you like this drugstore makeup tutorial, and comment down below which other makeup tutorials or hauls or whatever video you want to see. I also have my ukulele now, so I am planning on doing more covers of songs, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, if you want to know how to get this look, then keep on watching. Okay guys, so starting off, I'm using my Milani Make It Last setting spray, and I'm just going to be setting that to prime my face. And next for foundation, I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation in the shade 205. And I'm just going to be dotting that all over my face. Then using my Real Techniques buffing brush, I'm just going to be buffing that foundation in. And I do recommend these Real Techniques brushes just because they are drugstore and they're good opposed to like maybe Morphe brushes if you don't want to buy those or you just want to go to the drugstore. Next, I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Light, and I'm just going to be dotting that all over my face and just blending that out with the brush. And then using my Real Techniques sponge. This is like the new one that they came out with, but it's like a tiny version of the Miracle sponge, I think it is, but in purple. And I'm just using this to blend out my concealer. I do have to say it takes a little bit longer to blend out just because it's smaller, so I do recommend using a bigger sponge, but this one is great as well. And I'm just going to be using that same concealer just to prime my eyes for the eyeshadow. And next I'm going to be using the Carli bybel palette. I know it's not technically drugstore, but it was $14, so I consider it a drugstore. But I'm only using the light shade to set everything. And then going into the Milani palette, which I'm actually using for this tutorial, I'm going to be using the warm brown, which I pointed at. And I'm just going to be putting that all over the crease. And I'm just going to be building up that color until I have it to the color that I want it to be. I'm just going to be using a fluffy brush. Sorry, but I don't really have any drugstore fluffy brushes that I can use. But I will go out and buy some because I know there are some good ones out there, but that's what I'm using right now. Then using the really dark brown shade in like one of the smaller little things, whatever it's called. I'm just using the Milani brush. I'm using the denser end just to pack that on. And as you can see, I'm building up color and then I'm blending it out with the brush. Next, I'm using the J-Cat Beauty Triple Baked Eyeshadow, and using those two really light shimmer colors, I'm going to be spraying that with my Fix Plus and putting that in my inner corners. And then using the orange shade, I'm just going to be putting that on my lash line just to smoke it out. And then using the warm brown shade, I'm going to be using this little fluffy end brush of the Milani little brush set, and I'm just going to be blending that out. And then using the little glittery light shade, I'm going to be putting that on the inner corners of my eyes just to add something there. But then going back into the J-Cat Beauty shadow, I'm going to be using that to intensify the color. And next I'm going to be putting on mascara. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational, one of my favorites from the drugstore. And I'm just going to be curling my lashes with that to get ready for the lashes that I'm using. Oh, there's Calvin. He just like came up to my room. But you guys finally met him. Woo! But going back into the makeup look, I'm using the Ardell Wispies, popping those on, and then I'm using my Anastasia brow gel just to do my brows. You guys know I do this every time if you watch my tutorials. I don't really do much for them like I usually say. But yeah. And next, using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I feel like I use this in every tutorial. I need to change it up. But I'm using this blush brush by Wet n Wild just to bronze up my skin. I usually only have Drugstore face brushes, not eye brushes, which is really weird. I don't know why. But I'm putting that on my forehead and on my jawline and also on my nose, just a tad. Then using the Wet n Wild highlighter and Precious Petals, I'm going to be using a really fluffy brush and just hiding my face. And as you can see, that is a bright highlight, girl, like glowing to the gold. Blinding. Honestly, one of the most blinding highlights from the drugstore that I've actually used. And I'm next using my NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in, I think it's Desert Sand. I'll put it down below just in case. But it's a really cool tone, kind of brown nude. And I'm just going to be using that as my lipstick today. And that is it for the look. I'm just going to be finishing off with finishing spray. Sorry that my voice is kind of like It's kind of like feeling okay, but anyways, that is the look, and I hope you guys liked it. Hey guys, hope you like this drugstore makeup tutorial, and if you have any other tutorials that you want to see, link down below. I'm also going to be starting my covers because I just have my ukulele. Just got my ukulele, and so I'll be doing a lot more covers and stuff, so if you have any songs to recommend, comment down below. But yeah, I hope you like this look, and I will keep you guys uploaded with a haul and other videos coming up too. So yeah, all my social media links will be down below. Please like and subscribe, it helps me a lot. And yeah, that's it. See you guys next week, and bye!